I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. By the way.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video by Osmo Stuff. I happen to be Osmo Stuff, and thank you so much for tuning in on yet another story time. And the crowd goes wild. So I don't know if you guys remember in the previous story time, well, part one, it's not the previous story time. In part one, I said that there's something visibly different now. I'm sorry, I'm looking on my phone. There's something visibly different now. So I've now moved a stage. I told you it's a process, right? I've now moved a stage higher now, and I know, I see it, I feel it, but but I know. I know, but listen, like I said, it's a process and it's a long process. These are okay. I'm doing a specific video on that where I'm taking you guys step by step, so you guys will see there what stage this is, yada yada. So I don't want to go too much into detail on this video because then it would make it pointless to post that video. So if you're not paying attention to my teeth, pay attention to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Okay. Anyway, so we are continuing the story time. Please don't ask me why I like my clothes half on, half off. I'm worse in real life, but yeah. We are here now. I actually okay, no, that has a specific blog. Let me stop. But Sana, it was worse, especially I think now my muscles are a bit used to it, but I'm getting them out on next week sometime I'm getting them out. Must see you again. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to the story time. So Joburg is quite cold, but what's new, I'm always complaining about Joburg weather. So instead of a glass off, today we're having a cup off. Today we are having some tea. It is rooibos. Why did that lighting do that? I don't like that. It must never do that again. We're having some rooibos with honey. I wanted rooibos without, you know how like adults, grown people with matured palates can have tea with no sugar. I wish in my life I can get to that stage. I'm not there yet. I need some sweetness. I can't have, oh my goodness. I also did see that a lot of ladies asked if I could do a makeup tutorial. So I think when I do my airport story time, I will just do that because that story time is not the longest, but yeah. And then I'll do chit chat, get ready with me where I'm doing my makeup and I'm showing you guys how I'm doing. Nothing much has changed. I think only the way I do my eyeshadow has changed. But everything else is still quite similar products. Yeah, but anyway, let us get into the story time. Dun, dun, dun. There has been a lot of but things have happened since I posted that story time, but we'll get to it in the end of the story. Let's begin. Yeah? Okay, so I was at the part where she said she's not going to come for the rest of March. I'm not going to come for the rest of March because she has to go home to do a birthday umntana. Okay, it's fine. Then we decide, let's get Sweep South. Let's order cleaning services from Sweep South just to like we order this lady from Sweep South. Out she comes, nice lady, and then I want to offer her, do you mind like coming often, even if it's for like this month only, maybe once a week just to come help us. I talked to her, she's like, my problem is I stay too far, one, and two, I have people booked during the week. So the day that she wanted to give me, I think it was a Friday or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's not gonna work for me. So we decided, okay, you know what? Masi again. So this is now when Tando comes into the story. I think I sis where sweeps out. She cleans the house, she leaves it sparkling, clean, sharp, it's fine. Mna nomngane asikathethe. I did ever since she said basically yena akazuza for much. Asikathethe. Uthule nami ndathula saba ngothulana. It's fine. So there's a place close by that is like a buy and bride. Oh, their meat is absolutely amazing. They have amazing meat. So we used to buy meat from there a lot, and we'd always go with the baby. So we'd get there and we'd order the meat, skali senyama, and then they fry it, and then we leave with it. So the lady that works there was just like, yo, you guys always come here with the baby, and it's called Nanny. So how about you guys take my number? When you guys want to order meat, you just text me, tell me how much meat you want, yada yada yada. And then when it's ready and fried, Mina, I will call you, and then you will only come pick up. I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I always order meat from this lady, and I will pick it up. Amazing, beautiful lady. So now we need a helper. So I'm like, you know what, this place, this buy and bride place is quite close to us. So I'm like, and the corner Ilokshini next to it. So I'm like, why don't I ask this lady if she knows anybody that is looking for a job in the area, because then that person can just walk to work or catch one taxi or something, you know, it won't cost much. And it will also be convenient because she's like quite close by. And also another thing is, if we were to look far from other far places, Asasbantu, you know, like it just made sense to us. I text OCC, hey, I need somebody who's gonna work on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Saturday they are taking care of the baby, but Tuesday and Thursday it's just cleaning. Ati yenagazimtu, but she will ask her staff if they know anyone. Like, okay, perfect. As she gets back to me very within like a few minutes, at you know, she asked somebody from her staff, and she has a neighbor who is looking for a job. Did not send me her number. Hi, and send the number. Number ngubani? Uthando. Hi Tando, I'm Ubanbani. I got your number from Ubanbani. I am looking for a helper during the week and a nanny for Saturdays. This is how much I'm willing to pay. These are going to be the work hours. You know, I was just explaining to her. Oh, what beautiful. I'm available. When can I come? We have to interview her first. So I speak to Unas about when are you available so we can meet this lady, yada yada. He's like, I think I spoke to that lady on the Thursday, and he's like, Saturday she can come. I did Saturday, but available, please come through. Plus now please come through on Saturday. She's like, okay. Friday, she texts me Friday evening. She's like, hi ma'am, should I still come tomorrow? I'm like, yes please. If Saturday, I sent her a code. She was getting lost, so I had to walk out, I think, to go find her. But yeah, I was figure out apparently. She comes, sits down on the couch. We sit down on the couch with her. Una's dad introduces everyone that I am Ubanbani, and this is my wife Oisa. This is our child Unahina. This is our household. Welcome. I'm like, we are looking for this kind of person that can do ABCD. Our work hours are this and that. Yada 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 yada. Hi. Bye. Go back to the Tando. I almost said her real name. I said to Tando, hi, I'm Tando. I'm from the area where she's from. She stays she has children, but they are old now. Like unabantwana badala. Yabona guys, and do your translator. Ndinguthando mina ndihlala phiphiphim ndinabantwana abadala, and I live with my man. Big part of the story, ne? I live with my man. However, his presence in my life is not going to affect my job in any way. was a very weird piece of information. I've never had somebody tell me that, but also it was like my first interview, first. Yeah, but you get me. I've never had somebody tell me about me living with a man is not going to affect my job, but it's fine. I was like, guy, man, you know. So this is a crucial part of the story. I live with my man, the father of my children. However, his presence in my life is not going to affect the way I do my job. Hi, cool. I tell her, oh, then Una's dad gives her a tour of the house, and then I give her a tour of the kitchen and where all the cleaning stuff stays, the brooms, this, that, and the other. Sharp. Washing. I'm showing her how the washing machine works. Una's dad literally called me aside and is like, don't do that, because like he felt like I was being too pedantic. I'm treating her like she's never used a machine before. So I'm okay, let me take a step back. Hi, okay. Oh guys, after the first day is done, I'm standing in the kitchen. She's about to knock off. This is a Saturday, so I told her like how her Saturdays are going to go, and I was like, no, on Tuesday I will show you like how Tuesday goes when there is no child in the house, but it's a Saturday, there's a child, so let's start with the nanny job. So I was showing her about Saturdays. Then your focus is on Una. At around this time, you guys go to the park. You take a snack when you're going to the park. This is what he has for breakfast. This is what he has in the afternoon. Okay. I noticed the first day, which was a Saturday, I showed her how to make Una's oats. Da bashia. I went upstairs. Una's dad left for work. Una comes, like, I think after like 30 minutes when I left downstairs, Una comes upstairs and he's asking me to feed him. And I'm like, one, you haven't eaten this whole time and your breakfast has been ready. When I left downstairs, your breakfast was ready. But he's not used to, and he's used to umgani, he's not used to utando, so it's fine. I come downstairs, I feed Una, and I really like, Una's not. Una takes a while to what is it? To simmer. What's the word? Uqhela man. Like to come out of his shell. Like Una, we could go to other kids, and for the first 10 minutes he's clinging on to me, not wanting to play. But once he's warmed up, so I thought that's what it is. I was like, warm me up to auntie, it's fine. Okay. Also, he's never had any other nanny in his life. Okay. I come downstairs, I feed him. She was busy cleaning. I go back upstairs. Every 30 minutes, man, Una keeps coming to me. At some point, he's like, "Ha, mama, asambe downstairs." I'm like, Una, I'm no auntie. He's like, now, So I come downstairs, no Una, I explain and so she doesn't feel bad, because that rejection from a child sometimes hurts. So I was explaining to her, it takes a while to warm up to people, yada 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 yada. She's like, no, I understand. Going to the park, he cried. Yeah, he cried. He didn't want to go to the park. We bribed him. He went. It's fine. Now, when they come back from the park, I'm now asking her, like, how was your first day of work? How was your first day of work? No, we go right. I'm like, no, like, how's the stairs? Yeah, because she's older. I think she's turning 50 this year. She's an older lady, and like going up and down the stairs, So I'm like, how's the stairs? She's like, it was tough, but I think because it was my first day, maybe I'll get used to it. Okay. Uthetha isiSuthu nesiXhosa ke aunt, ne? She speaks both Sotho and Xhosa. And we always want whoever is taking care of Una to speak vernac. We don't want anybody to speak. Una knows by English. He shakes school, and once he leaves the gates of his school, we are no longer speaking in English to him. Like, we don't want English. We want him to know vernac. So previous auntie bebethetha isiZulu. So lo uthi yena was isiXhosa Lesotho. So I was like, you can speak any, you know. Plus Kanye has been wanting Ona to learn Sotho. So I was like, no, perfect, we got somebody to teach Ona Sotho. So please speak Vernac, don't speak English. Ona will sometimes take advantage and try to speak to you in English, but don't respond in English, respond in Vernac. Hi. Achuba, no, her first day was a bit tough with the stairs in Ini, but with time she'll get used to it. I'm like, okay, Kim. Hi, Tuesday, she's coming back. Tuesday, it's a story. But guess they're gonna say Tuesday she comes. I figure now she's doing the helper part of her job description. But I wasn't happy, man. I think her during the week work, her Tuesday and Thursday job to clean, to pack clothes, I wasn't happy. And I kept complaining, obviously, to Una's dad, but yo, and the way and it was like stupid little things that Umgani had gotten me used to and she wasn't doing. And Una's dad would always be like, the problem is when ufuna Umgani and the awuzuphinde umfumane Umgani, you have to accept lo because Umgani akabuyi, Umgani akakufoni. And then nditsho sana nditsho yo hayi ndandifuna umngani ndizomtext umngani ndimcela uba abuye. He was like, no, mawungenza kanjalo she's going to take advantage, no, don't do that. I think umngani, because she had been with us for so long and there's a specific way she did things, I got used to that way of doing things. Not about there's my way of doing things, I got used to her way of doing things and I really liked her way of doing things. Like I said, she won me over day one. I show her how I like my cupboard packed. Yeah? But it's gym wear and pajamas. It's t-shirts. It's pants. It's sweatpants. And I actually own a lot of sweatpants. But dresses. No matter the material of the dress, we hang it. Even if it's cotton, you hang a dress. You hang skirts. You hang jackets. The second time, the first time she does washing, I only told her because I realized that she wasn't doing it the way I asked her, the way I prefer it. So I was like, I didn't tell her. So I told her how I like it done. One leave. The second time she did the washing, same thing. She didn't do it that way. Okay. The third time she did the washing, she still didn't do it the way I asked her to do it. The second time she did it, I called her again and I was like, Tando, can you please do it this way? This is how I prefer it done. Please put my t-shirts here. Please put my dresses in the long cupboard, in the hanging cupboard. Please put my pants here. Ungas mix. I tell now, no, we are The third time she does it again and she mix masala ndiphinde ndimbize ba anti ndicela wenze so ndithi mina kuye, would you prefer if I like put tags yoba apha kuhlala ntoni just maybe for the first few times uqhele and then after some time uzosusa? Would you prefer I put stickers? She was like, no, I don't need them, it's fine. Did I? Okay. Hi, kancane enzeka kuhle ish. It wouldn't be to the T, but it was different to the first few times. Speaking of washing, every time umngani, now I'm comparing. Now I'm going back to the comparing. Oh, between umngani one pulling Lizzie. Umngani did washing often. Auntie Law would wait for me to take out washing and bring it downstairs. Whereas I think the relationship was to the point where she would just walk into my room even if I'm sleeping. She takes a washing basket and she goes to wash. Yeah, but because we had been working together for so long, she was comfortable to do that. Law wasn't, because usaqala. However, it's an inconvenience for me to keep taking your washing down every day, you know. But anyway, and also I did feel like, I took it down on Thursday. It's Saturday again. Even if I want these clothes to be washed, I just took it. Like, I'd feel bad, like in my own house. Like, I'd feel bad by washing it needs. And she just throws it in the machine, you know. Hi. Okay, it's fine. And I'm not used to her way of doing things yet. I'm still not satisfied with her way of doing things. I still want Mngani to come back. I keep complaining. Every time she leaves, I keep complaining. Hi, this one day, so on Tuesdays and Thursdays, when she was done with everything, now when I go pick up the baby, I would drop her off. But on Saturday, it is Ambela. So this day, now remember for like a period of time I didn't have a car. This day I didn't have a car, and I was telling you, and this was drop on I don't have a car. And she's like, okay. So when she leaves, she stands at the door. I'm sitting on the couch. She's standing at the door. She's like, you know, I was telling my son that I found a job, that I go 2-3 days a week, and it's young people. And my son was asking, oh, young people, how do they treat you? Wada. And I was telling my son, now this is in her words. She's speaking Sotho. Let me speak it the way she spoke it. Okay, let me say it in English first, and then I'll say it the way she said it. How do they treat you? And she's like, no, they treat me very well. They treat me with respect, even though they are much younger and they're in your age group. They treat me very well. What's his age group? Actually, he was born in 98. That's not our age group though. And she's like, yeah, but it's around the same. Oh no, I hear you. And she's like, no, I was telling him that you guys are able to like treat me with respect, even though I'm working for you guys. And dun. Okay, wait, let me translate before I tell you how that conversation made me feel. She stands at the door, actually. What's up? And neke mo botsa hore ke kreile mosebetsi nyana wa 3 days a week, and am potsa hore na le ntshwere jwang ka tshora wa la hlompha the way le na ke le hlomphang ka teng, and ariana wa re ha ine le hore ke age group because the age group ya high le ntshwere jwang. And then I was like, I'm thinking age group ya high, like how old is he? Are nkile 98 ke ga wa mara rona ga 98. No, Nikira in like same close to the same age. And I was like, oh, okay. How did this conversation make me feel? I felt like, hey man, one, this is the longest conversation she's had with me, but I get it. We are clear, like she's getting comfortable. Utetela pezulu man. I'm here, like I'm in your vicinity, but her voice is quite high. Utetela pezulu, and man, I don't know. There was something in that conversation that I was just like, because I was just like, oh, I'm also getting to learn her about okay. But the day. So I get a brutal fruit delivery every month, right? I get delivery from brutal fruit. So Zishala where the broom and stuff stay, but in that cupboard kushala, it's a big cupboard, so I stack them against the wall, my brutal fruits. Kukhona imichayelo, kukhona i-braai stand, kukhona cooler boxes, there's Una's snacks, chips, there's a lot in that cupboard, and there's dog food on the floor as well in the packets. Now you understand? Okay, so I think because she found that cupboard big enough, that's where she puts her bag. Yeah, it's fine. And do not stress him now. Wherever you put your bag, I don't have a problem. So time goes by. I'm still not happy. I'm still eternally praying about, oh mngani, ingasi hi, can we talk? Can we have a conversation? Hi. Time goes. Started working on the 15th of March. Kufika month end. I asked to have a conversation with her. I'm like, Auntie, my man, I would like to pay you on the 15th of every month. I don't want to pay you in the month end. However, I know most people do their things the month end, so how do you feel about me paying you on the 15th? She's like, yo, I 180 dilo tse ngata ska di stokfela ke tsa di month end, so the 15 club tat. So I'm like, okay, how's the 25th? Because if I keep your money longer than the 25th, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna chow your money. I'm gonna as soon as I can give it to you, please. So I'm like, how's the 25th? She's like, no, the 25th is fine. I'm like, okay, sharp. But indeed, because a month ending and you only started working on the 15th, I'm supposed to be paying you on the next 15th, on the 15th of April, because you are working for us and you're traveling every day. She was walking to work, actually. She wasn't even like, she was walking to work. The team now, I understand that maybe there are things that you need to pay for this month, so I will give you half of your pay now, and then I'll give you the other half on the 25th. How do you feel? She's like, no, it's perfect, please do so. Sharp. Half. A little more to round it up, because the half was like a weird number, so I just rounded it up to the closest thousand. Sharp. And I got communicating when I pay you get 25, will I be taking out that extra that I paid, or will I just be topping up? Because I also hadn't decided. Sharp. I had the Take a Lot Beauty event. The Take a Lot Beauty gave us a lot of products, right? So I had a lot of izinto zokuthambisa, and plus I still had ones from Clicks Beauty. So I took some that I wanted, and then I gave her first, guys. I gave her first, then I gave my friends the rest that she didn't choose from. I gave her first, and then because she's that she takes care of my child, you know. I gave my friends sharp. Oh guys, she cried. She was like, oh however you phrase that, like like you get me like you know. I happy now, I'm just ashamed. Oh, one thing about me, guys, I'm a giver. Hey, and that's a bad trait. That's a horrible trait about me. I'm a giver. I am a giver because, one, I didn't grow up with much, and now I kind of have a lot, so I want to share it, if that makes sense. One thing about me, I will give, and I will go out of my way for to on petekakle. Does that make sense? I will go out of my way for, and that was why it was so easy to do things for umgani, because you get me. It is so my reciprocation is to do things for you. Yes, I'll say thank you verbally, but I will feel like that is not enough. I have to do something to show you, but I'm so grateful. Okay, so it's fine. Life goes on. This one day, what was happening? Who's in the bonnet? I don't know. Oh, I had to shoot something for Brutal. And I remember, I don't know what I was doing in our alcohol cabinet before the shoot. I was going to shoot it on the Friday. I opened the alcohol cabinet looking for something, and I was like, oh, so remember the Brutal fruits. Let me put this cup down, actually. Remember, the Brutal fruits stay in the storage cupboard, yeah? But we have an alcohol cabinet in the kitchen, yeah? Let's judge, you know. In life, sometimes you're a bit dizzy. So this closed full 6-pack stays in that cupboard, but once in the Kale 6-pack and it's singles, I put it in the alcohol cabinet. So on this day when I was looking for this certain thing, I wasn't aware that I have 2 single pink Brutal fruits in the cupboard, in the kitchen. Ne? Oh, I think Una's school juices also stay there. I think I was looking for Una's school juice or something. And I see, I'm like, oh, I have 2 bottles of Brutal fruit, so I will use them to shoot on Friday. Ne? I don't need to go open the 6-pack. It's fine. I figure Auntie, I figure if you get Friday, I must now shoot. I open my I set up. We're ready. I'm now ready. Before I go get ready, I want to put them in the freezer so that they are cold. Hi, Kandivula Aziko. Ayo, Aziko, and I'm like, did I imagine it? Whatever. I brushed the thought off now. I know very well that I saw those brutal fruits, and I know I saw them in that week because I knew I had to shoot on the Friday. That's the I will use those ones. I'm pambani, guys. I'm not crazy, but in that moment I was like, you know. I go open a new packet. In fact, the fridge. I go get ready. The thing in my head, I'm like, I brush it off. Hi, life goes on. Life goes on. Sninini, I have I opened a 6-pack of lychee, the brittle fruit lychee. I think, did I have visitors or been spoiled? But I remember, no, I had a visitor. Somebody came to visit. I had a friend who came to visit, and I opened a 6-pack of lychee. We drank, and we didn't even drink much. I think I had 1 and she had like 2, but we had lychees left. I put them in the cupboard. As a aunt, ndiyazazi I have those lychee. I know I have those lychees. As a auntie, ahambe. Friday comes, or the weekend, I don't know. I opened that cupboard, that thingy to pour them and fage lychee efrijeni and city. There's no lychee. Damn, man. I know very well that, and I did not only have lychees, I also had the strawberry rouge, the red one. I had them there. Okay. I go to Una's dad. I'm like, I suspect your auntie is stealing alcohol. He's like, what? I'm like, I suspect your auntie is stealing alcohol. He's like, what makes you suspect this? I start story from the pink brutal fruits, the first time where I thought I had, Gandhi, I thought wrong. Did you remember when Umbali was here? That I said, he's like, hi man, there's no way. There's no way, because you know, did you know? But unco crazy and pamenang. I'm going to set a trap. I said, are you going to do what? I'm going to set a trap. I want to put a specific brutal fruit in a specific place, just to see. And staying. And hi, dibegele brutally, the polar foot, polar per mind. If it is so, I will know. If it is not so, okay, I will try to figure out. But there's no way. C3 apparently, Una's dad does not drink brutal fruit. Una, I would hope Una does not drink brutal fruit. New mum does sell brutal fruit. Okay, it's fine. Did you settle a trap? As our aunt. I says our auntie, she leaves. When she's done cleaning, she leaves. After she leaves, I go check my trap. My trap is still there. I'm like, yeah. Imagine had I confronted her. It's clearly not her. It's not her. Akabi guys, ndim impambanis, ndim. Oh, this copies ndim a problem, because I keep imagining alcohol that is not there. Obviously, because Nancy trap is a corner. Okay, trap is a corner. And oh no, the way that are going. The trap is still there. Clearly, she isn't stealing alcohol. I see Tessa and I'm glad you didn't confront her. Did him now, but I start making jokes. Did him go? You know? Hi. It's fine. I go do my nails. Yeah? Yeah? Did I go do my nails? Or what did I go do? I don't know, but I was in Randburg. And because I do my nails in Randburg, but I I don't think I went to go do my nails. Yes, I went to go do my nails for Cape Town. I went to go do my nails. And they do my nails. I remember it was I don't remember what day it was, but I wanted brutal fruit. So I always have bottles in the house, but I wanted a can. You guys know me, I like the can. So I'm like, let me stop at the Liquor City in Randburg Square. They didn't have lychee. I only drink lychee in a can. They don't have lychee, they have the pink one. Did I wait two? Man, tank and tank only two, because this little bit, you know what? I'm going to drink the bottled lychee. I come home, I put them in the fridge. The 2 cans, I put them in the fridge. A friend of mine who stays in the estate had lychee cans. So these abandoned again go as a fridge. I abandoned the ones in the fridge. I go have lychees with her. It's fine. Next day I was leaving for Cape Town. So I took one for the road, the can. I took a can for the road. It's fine. And I come back from Cape Town. When I come back from Cape Town, the one that I remember, I put 2 in the fridge. When I left for the airport, I took 1 for the road, and I was left with 1 in the fridge. So when I come back from Cape Town, I take that 1 out, because now I found lychee cans. I don't need this pink can anymore. I take it and I put it in the alcohol cabinet. That 1 pink can, I put it in the alcohol cabinet. But there was also like there was a lot of alcohol in there, little single brutal fruits and in the cupboard. But that specific pink can, this Saturday I'm chilling, watching TV. On my I can find a brutal fruit in the fridge, and I have that pink can. Kind the city, the pink can is not there. It's a Saturday. Auntie was here on Saturday. Auntie was here on Saturday during the day. Now it's the evening. Titi, I'm going to chill a brutal fruit. Auntie vula a cupboard. Ayiko. Trap. Let me go check the trap. Ding 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 ding. Over the trap. A trap. She fell for it. She took it. Did she? And now I know for sure that she's stealing alcohol. I'm phoning lang. Oh, one thing about me, to get through a situation, I have to vent through it. Kind of phone almost said his name. Kind of phone out. Auntie fell for the trap. Puma wam utata una. The land mama. Phone mama. Auntie fell for the trap. So now I have to start it from the beginning. Mama, trap and don't. I suspected. What in? Puma wam. Phone mama zal. Balse again. But auntie, don't. They are vendor. Kabawam. Tatis chico sam. Namda guchomizam. Here they are vendor. But hey, you are. How you are? Okay. Put me on the body, the right. To again, it's fine. She's now coming on the Tuesday. Una's like, so what's the plan? What are we doing? I'm not comfortable. If she's stealing alcohol, yeah, it's something small, but I'm not comfortable. I would like to change her. Oh, his bitch. So but you can't just fire someone for theft. What? You can't fire someone for theft. It has to be a warning. Oh, he feels like ndifuna umgxotha because vele I'm not satisfied because ndifuna umngane. Yabo? Dithi ke mna guy ndiyakuva. However, my feelings about this is, if we give her this warning and we tell her, hey, we are now aware or privy, we are now privy to the information that you have been stealing alcohol. We'd like you to stop, please. 1, what makes you think she'll stop? 2, as in clone, sometimes in clone it can make you do weird things. Now she is embarrassed by it all and she steals something big and she never comes back, then what do we do? I'm not happy about this, and it's like, okay, it's fine. We can let her go and then we'll look for somebody new. No, perfect. This is like, this is still the Saturday. Where's a Tuesday? As a Tuesday. This is a Tuesday. When do you want us to let her know? I'll talk to her on Thursday. As a Tuesday, and acting normal. I'm acting very normal because anxiety, I can't confront her yet. As a Tuesday, but I wasn't in the house. Oh wait, I skipped a part when it comes to Una. So the Saturdays kept, and on Saturday she takes care of Una. But Una man, like he wasn't warming up to her at all. Like at all, he wasn't warming up to her. And he would come upstairs when she makes him breakfast. He'd come to me. Can you please feed me? I'm in the city, guys. I think so one Saturday I left them. I don't know where I went. And she came back. She's like, we got along so well. He was talking to me. He was chatting to me. He was vibrant. And she's like, I suggest you leave often. If you want to edit or do something on Saturdays, go do it. Else we don't do it here at home. Okay. Then this one Saturday I was home and she said it again. She's like, so now I took it about highway to Tetelu Una Amkrele and okay. Fast forward back to now. She comes on the Tuesday. I figured Tuesday, I don't know where I went. Now I'm aware of the stealing thing at the back of my head, but Andy check her every time she comes, That Tuesday I didn't check anything. I relaxed. She's coming now on the Thursday. The Thursday I'm supposed to tell her, Mbetu, please, thank you so much for your services. Then I'm supposed to now go on a girls' trip on the weekend. Now I'm going to now ask her not to come back on the Thursday, but on the Friday, Good Friday, I'm going on a girls' trip. My mom says she'll look after Una for the weekend. So I have a conversation with Una about that. Una's like, hey, on Good Friday, I'm not working and I'd like to spend some time with Una. But on Saturday, I'm working. So I will take him to your mom's on Saturday evening. So we can't ask Auntie not to come back yet. We can't ask Auntie not to come back. I will talk to her on Saturday. Why? Why do you want to be there? What difference is it going to make if you are there and if it's just me alone? Did you know? Because I want to be part of the and trust me, I will let her down smoothly. I'll be very kind. And the shame, he's softer than I am. So he's now supposed to tell her on Saturday that, hey, thank you so much. Please don't come back. The Saturday, Good Friday, was the 18th. So, I didn't patala month end. 25. It's fine. So, Thursday, auntie Thursday without me having the conversation with her. We're going to couch checkishe because Tuesday and checkangane. Thursday, I was going to take some brutal fruits on the trip for the girls. So, I had planned E48. So I wanted to check which flavors do I have, am I going to take. And the vola, E48 is opuma upper, but I want to mix the flavors because in their trays it's strawberry, it's lychee, it's the pink one. Now I wanted to mix the flavors. Did the bigger pants, didn't bigger pants. Kind the city, guys. Oh, auntie. She was taking the brutal fruits from the bottom, but she has 4 left. So the 4 is the con. And there's Banyandi man. My brutal fruits are stacked, ne? If 24, ne? 24s are stacked. Trays are stacked, ne? So, if 48 and those are mixer. But I'm now taking the first 2 trays and then I will keep. So I'm making sense most. English, so these two are the 2 trays. Can't figure with tray is 3. Empty tray. However, the corners of the tray ngapha, there's 2 brutal fruits. 4, 2. Ubazibambe kaloku ezibezi phezu kwayo. Niyandiva? I want to make a drawing so that nindive man, because I don't think I'm explaining it properly. Uba, she left the pillars. Uba, the boxes as phezulu must be supported, but in the middle there was not. So I'm looking at the stack of brutal fruit and I'm thinking, Uba, there's 6 packs. Can't no, Uba, guys. Okay, I now get really angry. Naturally, I'm now upset again. Come then, I'm phoning lang. Event. You die, but I'm okay because Saturday I second to pin this no aunt. Okay. Ibe Friday. Oh, Thursday night. The angry, Londo. It's fine. I'm now packing. I'm packing for the trip, which is on Friday. So there's this bag that I was taking from Una's room. It was in Una's cupboard. I take my handbag. Una's cupboard where my handbag stay. Where there's a blanket, there's a bottle peeping out. I take that bottle. It's a bottle of Absolute watermelon flavor. Can't see. So I'm like, why would he hide alcohol? Like, that's so weird. But this bottle, I think a person only had 1 glass because it was still full. Like, this bottle is this big. It was still full. Maybe he like had a glass, but why would he put it here? We keep our alcohol in the alcohol cabinet. Why would he put it here? But okay. And why are you hiding alcohol? What's your problem? You know? I put it back. Take my bag, I pack. Friday, girls trip time. My bags are packed. I'm ready to go, and he's coming tomorrow. Sharp. Andrea's a Saturday. Saturday, he calls me. Una's dad calls me like at 7 a.m. He's like, hey, please don't forget to send Andy code. I'm like, oh, thank you. Because the previous night was hectic. I forgot about it. The 2 million code was 7. Okay. He tells me, no, she's here. Or even the notification on my phone says she's entered. Actually, she's here. I'm leaving. I'm going to work. I'm going to have a conversation with her later. It's okay, sharp. He goes to work. We have our normal daily chats during the day about our day, what's happening, yada, 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 yada. Around 2, he's going to go home and then he's going to have the conversation. And okay, no, it's fine. But 2:30, but 2:30 text in it. How did the conversation go? I think after like 20-25 minutes he calls me. And then Una's dad has a work voice and then he has like a normal voice, ne? And all the other voices in between, but he has a work serious voice at home. I'm like, hey. He's like, hi, I just wanted to let you know that I'm here, no auntie, and I'm now calling the police. I'm now calling the cops, and she's about to get arrested. Hey, boy, wait, hold up. I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah. So, before he tells me what's happening, backtrack. Nah? Now, this is in absentia. This is now, I'm giving you guys second, third hand, fourth hand, whatever hand information. Because why I'm big saying why I'm 17. Nah? He went to work, then he came home. When he came home, he realized, damn it, in the morning when I left, I forgot to feed the dogs. You are so rude. You are so rude. Guys, the room spray just sprays like adrenaline. You are so rude. When his dad comes home, he realizes, yo, I did not feed the dogs this morning when I left. So he enters the house, he greets Auntie, obviously greets Una. He goes to the cupboard, the storage thingy where there's the dog food on the side. Auntie puts her bag there on top of the cooler box, which is like towards the wall. The dog food is like here at the beginning. My brutal fruits are here against the wall. He opens it and he takes the dog food, but when he looks up, there's Ibega Auntie on top of the cooler box. It's a big bag. She used to bring a very big bag. It has a bottle peeping out. And he's like, hold up. So he takes the bottle out of Auntie's bag. It's absolute watermelon vodka. So he's like, this is my bottle. This is definitely my bottle. You know? He puts it back. He's like, to Auntie Nyabuya. Auntie's like, okay. So his mentality was like, you know what? It's just me and the baby and this lady. I do not want to confront this lady and it's just us. It can, like, I don't know how it will be, and I don't want it to look like I am attacking her or anything, or she has the wrong version of events. Like, he just wanted to be safe. So he goes to the gate to get security. Goes to the gate, he's like, hey, bafethu, security company comes. Now it's 2 security officers, Una's dad, Una and Auntie. Bafika, Ati utadaga Una, Auntie, have you ever taken anything from this house? Atu Auntie, nah, ntwetwanangli. Beningekho nobakho. Nah, ntwetwanangli in. Ati utadaga Una, anything. Have you ever taken anything that does not belong to you in this house? Atu Auntie, nix. Nah, nix. Utadaga Una, okay. Why hey huna lili botolo la jwala in your bag? Auntie's like, in my bag? Alcohol bottle? No ways. She takes out her bag. Her bag is empty. Also, Shuguti, when Una's dad said, I'm coming, she then went to the cupboard and she saw what her bag was moved. Then she took the bottle out and then she went to hide it in Una's room. Again, where it was initially. But nobody knows this part of the story yet. She took the bottle and went to put it in Una's room. So, excuse me, Ati, ahuna bujwala in my bag. Oh, ahuna nix in my bag. She takes out her bag and now security company's here. Now Una's dad looks crazy. Una's dad is like, okay, Auntie, it's fine. Mara, kinkile snap. Sapeke how. Kubontena. I'm just like, oh, okay. That time he didn't even have a picture. He didn't have a picture. Okay, she goes up the stairs, takes it in Una's room, comes back down. Why, Auntie? No, taste. Ow! Una's dad is like, Auntie, Uncle, we have cameras in this house and we've been seeing how much alcohol you've been stealing over this month that you've worked for us. How I taste. Okay. Security is also adding, because security is also, you know, they have an opinion on the matter. So it's a conversation. So he takes a picture for me. Oh, so back to our phone call. No, I'm calling the police. Auntie has been stealing. I found a bottle of alcohol in her bag. I'm like, in her bag? He was like, yeah, I found alcohol in her bag. I'll call you back. Okay, sharp. He then sends me a picture of this bottle of Absolute. I'm like, no, man. I call him back. I'm like, no, on Thursday, when I was packing, I saw this bottle in Una's room. And I thought you put it there. And I was wondering why you're hiding alcohol. And I thought that I was going to ask you about it, but I forgot. Yeah, well, did you but This bottle, he had, like, when it was in the cupboard, only this much was drank from it. Like, it was still a full bottle. But now when he's taking a picture, it's like this much. And remember, Auntie didn't come on Friday. She only came on Saturday. So since Thursday night until now, that means she drank all of this. Because they searched her bag, I can't tell her scooping or anything. She drank this much alcohol. She did not look drunk. She did. Oh, and he drank this much vodka, guys. And unless she brings her own dash. Because the cold drink, the juices, the appetizers in the fridge, nothing. We have so much tonic. Nothing was touched. Nothing was touched. Only the alcohol. Sono. Vodka. Engak. Because the absolute bottle is like this much. And if there's this much left, Lomdu is left with the baby all day. Vodka. Oh. Haike. Akayidesh noyidero yonke lo. Oh, nesibindi. Yazi xa kuthiwa unesibindi kutsho yena. And iwari yam ke ngoku mna is, had she fallen down the stairs? Anxile awe kwezi steps. We don't know that she's stealing alcohol. We just think, oh my gosh, it's a safety hazard. Because when you drink that much alcohol, you're going to fall at some point. Yeah. Okay. Kulinama police ayongoku. I'm like, yo, bruh, please don't get her arrested. Hey, like, let's just, like, talk to her. It's like, no, don't worry, I'm not gonna get her arrested. I just want to scare her so that she doesn't do this again. Please don't get her arrested. Like, let's not take it that far. Okay. I know that's the plan. We're not gonna get her arrested. I just want to scare her. Hi. Police. He decides, you know what? Let me check the alcohol cabinet. In the alcohol cabinet, Una's dad has a collection of Jamesons, different flavors of Jameson. There's orange, there's crested, there's black barrel. He has like a whole collection of different types of Jamesons. And then he has a hat. That's like when I say Johnny Black, that's in a white box that his brother bought for him in the UK. I forgot the name of it. What's the thingy? But he has a lot of expensive bottles in the alcohol cabinet that I know not to touch even. Even him, he doesn't just drink them. I think every time he gets like a new bottle for his Jameson collection, he'll like pour 2 shots and then we taste it. And then I'll be like, I don't like this one. Yeah, baba. Oh, But we don't drink them for like recreational activities. They are a collection. Like, he just keeps them like as a collection. Oh, Auntie was betem kalen. What do Auntie nichokum? Oh, nicho collection. From what? Nichokum was a betem kalen. There was a Macallan bottle. There was a Macallan bottle. Ask me how much is a Macallan. There was a Macallan bottle, and I think he got it. Did he get it in Cape Town and it was in his luggage when he came home or something? But there's a reason, man, why it was upstairs. It was upstairs, Macallan. And then there's a time where I was cleaning up, man. I'm like, oh, don't know where his steps and said this bottle downstairs. So I put it in the room behind a washing basket. So it was always there. Why enzano Andy Macallan? Why enzano Andy Macallan? Remember, Macallan is upstairs. Jameson, the brutal fruit, is downstairs. So, mna xa upstairs, yena cleaner up his hands, was better get Jameson, ne brutal fruit. Xa ndehla mna clean ekamereni, uzithi Macallan. Sana, uzithi Macallan. When he took out his collection as Coupe, because they're all in boxes, as Coupe one by one a box in Auntie. Auntie, utywala ba? Auntie ati ke go batshwarelo ntate ke tla di patala ke tla romela 300. Una's dad is like, if I can count all these bottles that you have drank, they will touch 15k. He's like, Nana, ke di bottle tsa di 300. He's like, no, ma'am, no. One of them, the black barrel, even he wanted to order it from Kenya because he couldn't find it in South Africa, and eventually found it. But like it's a very sacred collection for him. Even I don't touch it, auntie. Even I don't touch it. So guys, zonke kusheke like thoughts. But the bacho o security ba, what do you mean and ukuthi bo taste kusheke amathought? Kusheke it. I do what ni chokum ningbani mna. Ningbani mna. Anabongo. My thing is, remember I used to drop her off. I used to always drop her off when I have a car on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Not once did I smell alcohol on her. Not once did I smell auntie. You know, not once did she two-step in front of me. Guys, I don't know his bags. Because she's like 50 this year. His bags so zoo touch out. I saw I'm sukel jongile and we met his gamam. Is it gamam, guys? To go is to sana. Oh, Andy. Athi yena ebe taster kwacha kwacima thuta takabona ayike uyavalelwa namhlanje ulala ubaliwe ngicela ufonela abantu bako ohlala nabo ubaxelela uba igish ibhomile sekunjalo hayi ubusy ke she's trying to call, she's trying to make voice notes. Naham ndiyafona ngapha because I'm all the way in Harties on a girls trip. Kuyabhoma endlini igish ibhomile baston endlini. Hey, can you please call that lady who referred us to her so that they can go get this lady's husband at home because she's trying to reach her husband and her husband is not answering. Hi, the phone again go a buying price. The phone a buying price. Hi, sisi ndicela lokho akhuze naye ba oh auntie did the staff member that gave you her contact ngicela umxelele uba igishi bomile makasithwele indoda yakhe. Oh auntie oh athi usisi okay. And for after 5 minutes athi oh hayi ke sana I just spoke to my staff member. My staff member says uthi uhlala nendoda usisi akana ndoda usisi. Akana ndoda auntie. Auntie uhlala yedwa unabantwana bakhe abadala but auntie uyajola apha estradweni ejola nje apha estradweni ujola nomyeni womnye umama kwalapha kwesistradwe but umjolo wabo into eyaziwayo ayomfihla abayifihli into eyaziwayo ba ujola notata ubani kwalapha estradweni ujola notata ka umyeni ka kwalapha estradweni. So namhlanje indoda ine family yayo igodukile. That's why ngaphendula his calls. Yo, and says oh okay. Like what do you say to that? Oh, okay. Ndipode utata ka una ndi relay ese story. Wa kuthiwa akana ndoda girl like she told us. Akhumbula at the was opera additional information uba my relationship won't affect my ability to do my job. Niyakhumbula sithu ndathi ba that's such a weird information but okay. Basotel ka wonta angeni ndawo ke ngoku mna kuyo yonke lonto ndiyayiva and good luck to them. Hayi okay auntie ke ibe yilonto eventually after some time tata ka una gives her a long speech. Oh, one thing about him, he will give the speech. Amnike a long speech and uba ayenziwa lento uyenzileyo auntie it's very wrong especially basic thembe kangaka kwacha kwacima what if bowufuna utywala ngeyongixelele ndakuthengela ndimbuzo mthengela nyani uthi no but like you know should have asked. Okay, utywala uanti ugqibe utywala be 15,000 apha endlini. Asingazibake ngoku eza brutal fruit. Asingazibali brutal fruit zamasilileyo. Hayi. Iphele kanjalo ke indaba kaRapeleng noRapeleng eyabo. Mna ndikwi girls trip. I have not had a conversation no auntie. Ndivele ndathula. Okay, ndibuye kwi girls trip ndiziclinele umzi wami. Ndizenzele iwashing yakwam. because ndizawuthini. Oh, ithi ke ngoku last week athi u-aunty ndithumele message athi dumela mme, ndithi dumela Thando, but ndimbiza ngomme Thando negama lakhe, her real name. Dumela mme Thando. Ati okay ke teng okay a ke teng. Mme ne ke botsa fela hore o tlo gona ho mpatala matsatsi a ke wa berekileng. Ndithi mna Thando, kanjani ubhatala matsatsi kanjani? Athi hi nikira, I'll translate guys, ne? I'll translate. Hi nikira matsatsi phela ke wa berekileng. Ndithi mna Mathando utswitse, like in case you forgot. Mathando utswitse. Athi ke utswitseng mme aka utswa le ka Netflix. Ndithi mna bojwala utswitse bojwala. Athi bojwala ka butswa mme ke boqabotse fela. Wabe ugqibile ngam. Translation. Uthi. Should I translate in English? So she texts me, she's like, hey, will you pay me for the days that I've worked? And I said, what do you mean? And she's like, the days that I've worked. And then I said, but you stole. And she said, what did I steal? I didn't even steal a single necklace. And then I said, alcohol. And she said, I did not steal that alcohol, I tasted it. Uthando akabanga jwala yena uqabulile isigamama. Guys, I wish I could take out these alcohol bottles and show you, because we still have them unfortunately. Uthi tastile. This is over 7 bottles. You tasted over 7 bottles. You were tasting them zonke. Okay, dithi ke mnake athi akabuza ke qabutse fela. I ndihleke, because what do you mean? What do you mean? Why does that sound okay for you to say? Hi, andibanga ndiqabulile qha. What do you mean? Hayi ndihleke. Ndithi ke mna ke Mathando, I don't think you understand hore you drank alcohol worth over 15,000 rand. Athi hi ke a utlwa he hore le batho ba sebetsa jwang. Dithi mna asingabathu basebenza jwang thina, because iyaqala usenzekela lento. Siyaqala ukubelwa utywala, siyaqala ukubelwa at all. So asingabantu abasebenza jwang, siyaqala nathi siya navigator as we go. Asiyazi ba kusebenzwa jwang xa ubelwe, asiyazi. And also backtrack, there's a time where there's this pink dress of mine that I was wearing at the Galentine's with Botati. At the back, it tore a little bit when I sat down, so it opened. So when she was washing it, she saw that it was torn. So she said no, she has a machine at home and she wants to go sew it for me. And I gave her to go sew it. She never brought it back, mind you. She never brought it back. Oh, so she's like, she's like, usalibala he hore ke na le moswa. Mathando, if ubatla ubereka tsama ubereka. Like if you want to go do witchcraft on it, it's fine. Go do your thing, man. Like just go do your thing. Go do your thing. Debe qonba di bold apha kuye ne, di bold ndithi tsama ubereka. But in my heart I'm like, oh, like, you know, ndipheke mfonela utata kaona ndithi yo nangu Mathando uthi uzondiberekela idress yam. He doesn't believe in that, and it's like, I don't know how these juju thing that's literally his words. It's like, I don't know how this juju thing works, but now she's not gonna do anything to you, whatever. So now my thing is, I had planned to pay her, but now when she's threatening me, she's going to be like, I only paid her because she threatened me. Ngathi ndiyamoyika nanimoyiki andimoyi thando andiko. Now I'm forced to withhold your payment for 2 more days because you come to me snacks. Yabo. And also remember when I had paid her the half, I had paid her like a little extra, and I hadn't decided if I was going to now pay her. I'm going to remove it from the other payment or just whatever. But during the month, I thought it's not fair because I did not have the conversation with her. I did not tell her that, hey, this is how much I'm going to pay you, and then I'm going to take it out later. So we budget full amount, so full amount on by you know what, and so I paid her, but I took out that extra that I paid. But also like after 2 days after our confrontation, because I didn't want her to think I'm only paying her because she threatened me. I had all the, one thing about me, I had all the intentions to pay her. And she came at me the day before I got paid to pay her. She came at me literally the day before I got paid. I feel like had she just waited a day, the next day, because we had money in her account. But I was so upset. I was genuinely so upset. But also now I still have that guilt where I'm just like, ish, now she's out of a job. Should I like send her that little bit that I owe her also? But then I'm just like, she stole. Like she stole. And yes, can't be saying, but unqeleke sana uba yena akaselanga kwala uqabulile. Alcohol worth 15k. Alcohol worth 15k. But isho ke indaba yami nothando neneni drama. No mngani neneni drama. Kuyahlekwa nasesifihlweni guys, kuyahlekwa nasesifihlweni. But nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. I said there's something I want to address towards the end of the video. Now I've forgotten. But isho guys, indaba yami neneni drama. I saw all your opinions in the previous story time. Some people feel like bendi wrong. I don't at all. And low-key, I miss her so much. And if she were to, my friends keep telling me that I shouldn't take her back, I will take her back. And then I'll hide from my friends that I took her back. Umgai, not to time. Umgai. Oh, stand was here. If angavele athi mama kaona bendi wrong ngicela ubuya. Oh sana, but now I'm searching for a new nanny and helper. I do everything myself. My mom helps out with Una, for example. Now she took him today, but sana cleaning yalapha abancibi abantu balapha iwashing vele beninzi. I think if I get a new nanny, kuzomele ndonyuse ipay because uninzi umsebenzi wakulendlu. But anyway, I love you guys to the moon and back to the moon again and back again, so on and so forth. Bye. Ooh. Show me.
Oh, guy.
Ke ha kahle ke na le motse.